Welcome to the Journey with Aisha, where we bring you joy for your journey. I am your maitre d' for this evening, and I am King So. Please tune in every Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m. on KineticHiFi.com. And don't forget to like us on your Facebook or call us up live at 843-639-4434. And the next voice that you hear coming through your speaker is the elegant one, the sexy, the intelligent Miss Aisha Thurston.
Welcome to the Journey with Aisha. Well, this is the first time we've been on the air this year.
That's right.
Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful new year. And if you're not, make the changes so that it does become wonderful. I am the rose between two thorns today.
No, she didn't.
Yes, I did. I've got our wonderful engineer Jay and the love of my life in the studio, Kevin. And, before the show, we always have the best conversations. Stay tuned because we're going to be joined by Lynn Lene from the St. James Santee Healthcare Center. By phone, we're going to be joined by Shelley Quina from the Palmetto Project and Julie Barrett out of Columbus, Ohio. She is an RN that works with patients and dealing with insurance matters. And we're going to talk about the Affordable Health Care Act, which we affectionately called Obamacare. Now, there are a lot of opinions and there's a lot of buzz and there's a lot of talk all over the internet about what's going to happen to the Affordable Health Care Act. I just pulled up a report, and this is a report, and it says Trump has committed the most revolutionary act seen in 45 years. So what did Congress do? We're going to answer that question. What's the impact of what Congress did? How are they going to do what they're going to do? How can a U.S. president, and this is a question, who took an oath of office to enforce the laws faithfully, gut one of them because he doesn't agree with it? How can he do that? Post your comment. Give us a call at 843-639-4434 or post a comment on on our Facebook page. Well, when Obamacare went through Congress in 2010, every Democrat supported it and all the congressional Republicans opposed it. Okay, so my first reaction is so much for being one nation under God. Where's the unity? The crux of their disagreement was the law's command that everyone in the United States obtain and maintain health insurance. This has become known as the individual mandate. The Republicans argued that Congress was without the authority to compel people to enter the marketplace to purchase a product, that such decisions should be freely made by the individuals, and that freedom was protected from government interference by the Constitution. Okay. I'm not going to even speak to that. Democrats argued that the Commerce Clause of the Constitution permits Congress to regulate commerce amongst the states. And it also permits it to compel commercial activity on the part of individuals who make up a highly regulated component of interstate commerce. What, Kevin?
Well, that's a gray area on both sides. I mean, this country is founded on freedom, and especially the individual states' freedom. So it's kind of, I don't know. And what people don't realize that what President Obama really wanted was it ended up being a washed down, watered down version just to get it through. So I don't know what President Trump's intention is, but it would be foolish to just totally dismantle this thing. There are some things that need to be set in place. Like, for instance, our children that are of, I think they had a clause in there where they can still have your health insurance up to 26 years old.
Absolutely.
Some kids are in school, they're not working full time. Those types of things. There are other benefits that should be remain, but just to totally dismantle it because you don't agree with someone's, let's just be real, the color of someone's skin.
You think it was totally racially motivated, the mismantling? No, seriously.
I do. I do, because they didn't work with the man because of the color of his skin.
You think it was
They had no
wasn't?
respect for the office. And I don't. Let me state this. I don't agree with everything Obama did. There's some things that he did, and I'm not going to get into it. But you have to respect the office. The man was elected. He was a president for 8 years. He did a lot of good.
Okay, then that standard has to apply to Trump.
To President Trump, same thing.
Okay.
I mean, he's very brash, to say the least. But there's some things that he can bring to the table, like we're praying that God would use him to bring economic stability to our government. And I don't know how he can do that, but you got to realize something. God allowed him in there, so God's going to use him one way or another.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
So we, just like all people should have been praying for Obama, you definitely should be praying for President Trump. Because the word commands us to pray for those who rule in leadership authority over us. It commands us to do that. So,
But how? Okay, so here's the deal. People can misconstrue that and say, "Oh yeah, I'm praying for him, all right." Okay. You know, they said that about President Obama.
well,
How should we pray for our leaders?
that God would use it. The heart of the king is in the hands of the master. Whichever way the river turns, so does he. So we should pray the heart of the king would turn by the words that come out of our mouth. Out of our belly shall flow rivers of living water. We should pray God's will be done through this president. And whatever we want to happen, whatever we want God to use him in that direction, that's how we should pray. You know, Pharaoh's heart was turned.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
So this is one nation under God, and we may not agree with our politicians, and we have an opportunity. We don't agree with them, we can vote. Anybody that complains, now we know I'm kind of getting off track, and I don't want to go down that road, but the popular vote does not elect the president.
That's
Okay.
right.
And people must understand that these delegates and these super delegates and the way it's distorted. It was distorted. Now you basically, and that's basically what happened. You could buy a presidency, and I believe that's what happened.
He bought it. How? Okay, but we
Let's
are
stick-
free. Okay.